Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Life Hands-On. Today we're going to ask the question, back to Eden gardening method, does it work in Southwest Florida? Stay tuned and we'll find out. Okay, the back to Eden gardening method, there's a gentleman by the name of Paul Gauchi that he's up in the Pacific Northwest. He started using wood chips to garden in and has had tremendous success with it. People say, well, it won't work in my part of the country and that type of thing, but I want to explore whether it'll work in Southwest Florida. First of all, we got to look at the type of wood chips that we get. We have a variety of trees here in Southwest Florida. We have palm trees, we have pine trees, we have oak trees, we have other exotic trees, melaleucas, Brazilian peppers. And so you get the mulch that they bring. So we'll look at two kinds that they bring right now. This is more of a wood chips mulch. You can see it chips up very fine, and this is best moved around with the bucket on the tractor. And then back here we have palm fronds and palm trunks. This is larger. These are the fronds, the limbs, the leaves, and they break up well, but when they're run through the chipper, they're much larger, and so it's kind of hard to scoop this up in the bucket on the tractor. You have to use a grapple, kind of reach down and grab it and pick it up. This area here, where we have sugar cane, we just laid the palm frond material on top of it, and the cane has popped up from underneath it. If you turn around here and look behind you, these are the wood chips, and the banana plants are growing in those. And as you can tell by the level of our pond, we're in our dry season. In the wet season, our pond is right up to the very rim, and it follows the groundwater level, and so you can see that we're in the dry season now. Okay, this is our guava trees. We've used the chips on them, and as you can see, whoop, there were two there. Something got one. Anyway, growing guavas well. We put some drip irrigation in within the last week actually, and it's working well. The wood chips decompose and create topsoil, and these have only been here less than probably 6 months, so it doesn't have real rich topsoil created by them yet, but they're on their way. These are the papaya plants. We just put another layer of the wood chips down. It helps retain moisture, especially in this dry time. We do not have drip irrigation here, so we have to hand water these, and so the wood chips help retain the moisture in the area, so we don't have to hand water as much. This is the area that we've had the wood chips down most for the longest, probably about a year and a half. And as you can see, our mango trees are doing well. We have a lot of blooms coming on this one. This is a different variety. We have a lot of fruit actually back on this back side. More over there. We have a lot of fruit on these. On this one is a late bloomer, but it's getting blooms on it as well. But the wood chips here, you can look down in here, have begun to decompose, and it's actually moist that far down, and we haven't had a measurable rain in a long time. And so the wood chips hold moisture. It's good organic matter, especially when you compare it to the soil, if you want to call it that, over here, which is basically just sand. So the proof is in the pudding. The Back to Eden gardening method will work in Southwest Florida, but it isn't going to work immediately. You're going to have to let things rot a little bit, let them get some moisture in them and deteriorate and create that rich organic matter, and then add another layer to it, and you can develop some really good rich soil over probably 2 to 3 years.